Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do another shoe haul, which I kind of feel like I need to just like preface with the fact that my last shoe haul was kind of drama, unnecessarily, and I really wasn't expecting it to be, but then it was like a whole thing. So I feel like I need to sort of address it in this video really quick because that had more sandals and stuff in it, and just for my own comfort, I'm not really down with having my feet all up close on the camera. I'm not a big fan of my feet, and I feel well, according to my last video, a lot of people wanted to see feet, but I feel generally people don't really have a huge interest in seeing feet real up close. And I honestly feel when it comes to shoes, it's not super beneficial to see them tried on, because shoes just look how they look, and they don't really look different based on your height or your weight or anything like that, which is why I always try on clothes when I do hauls. Also, aside from that, I feel hauls are not required to be try-ons. Obviously that's definitely helpful, but that's also a lot more work, and I feel it's definitely valuable. But hauls back in old YouTube days were not try-on hauls. I feel try-on hauls only came about in the last handful of years. So I feel we don't need to all just assume that hauls need to be try-ons. It's not required. It's definitely nice. It's not mandatory, I feel especially when it comes to shoes. Because for me, shoes, yeah, you can maybe style them with outfits, and maybe that would be helpful to kind of see them styled. But just on their own, just a shot of feet, I feel shoes just look like shoes. Showing my ankles with shoes on my feet are not gonna make them look any different than they would if I just showed you them on the ground. You know, having an ankle sticking out of them, I feel that doesn't really change a whole lot about your perception or your ability to tell how they look or decide if you're interested. So anyway, a lot of people were really legitimately upset with me for not trying the shoes on last time, which I was kind of surprised by and taken aback by, and some people were real aggressive about it, and it was kind of a whole thing. So I just kind of wanted to address that, because I just feel nobody should be coming for anybody for not trying on shoes, especially when they're not comfortable. And I addressed it in the beginning of that video, just saying, listen, this is not a try on because I'm really not comfortable showing my feet on the camera, on the internet. And so if someone's not comfortable with something, I feel like coming after them for it is not cool, and saying you're not comfortable with something but you should do it anyway because I say so, just doesn't seem the nice thing to do. So I just kind of want to address why I don't try on the shoes in my videos. I just don't really feel it's necessary. So I apologize if you're one of those people that just thinks I really ought to or have to. And I got a lot of positive feedback as well, saying yeah, you don't need to try them on, we can tell what they look like. And of course, everything's always linked down below as well in the description box, so if you really want to see them, other pictures, or potentially models trying them on and stuff like that, you are welcome to do that as well. With that being said, and without further ado, this is a fairly small haul. Well, kind of. It's 6 pairs of shoes, which I feel for haul purposes isn't a lot. 6 things in a haul doesn't feel a lot, but when you think about the fact that I just got 6 new pairs of shoes here, and they're pretty much all sneakers, seems a little excessive. But there are some really good sales, and I'm just kind of a sneaker and shoe junkie, so that's what I have for you today. So without further ado, sorry for blabbering, but now we will actually get into the haul. So I'm just going to show the pair of sandals that I have here, and like I said, I will link everything down below for you guys to check out if you're interested. But these are from Lucky Brand, which I don't even think I've ever purchased Lucky Brand shoes before. I have jeans and stuff, but these are so they're kind of simple, and I feel they're gonna be really easy to style. But I think they're so fun. They're kind of I don't know if you'll be able to tell from looking at them, but they're sort of that NARS material, that really smooth, soft, matte, really comfortable material. I honestly don't feel I've ever felt, and definitely not had, a pair of shoes in this material, but they're super, super soft, and they're just this nude color, but they have kind of crisscross band with just some studs on them, and they sort of have that square toe as well, which I think is just kind of very trendy, but just a really nice, cute added detail. So they're fairly simple, and I feel they will be really easy to style with a lot of things, but I feel the studding sort of makes them a little bit more kind of edgy looking, and just adds a little bit of added detail. They are almost the same color as my body. So honestly, like without this studding, I feel like I would look like I didn't have any shoes on. Like they kind of blend in with my feet a lot. So cute. They fit really well. I got my regular size in these and they fit perfectly. So they definitely fit true to size, and they're just so comfy. They're like very thin, so they don't add like any height or anything. And they just feel like they're really like high quality, like a very thick, durable material. I mean, I feel like that's what you would kind of expect from Lucky Brand. I also feel like these are kind of a versatile sandal too, because I feel like you could wear these kind of like dressier a little bit with like a romper or a dress kind of situation, but I feel like they would also work with just like a t-shirt and like denim shorts too. Like I feel like they could be kind of slightly dressier but also like very casual as well, especially because they're just like nice and flat too. I just like sandals that are like simple but like slightly elevated, so they're not like your standard just like really basic slide on or like thong sandal. They just have something a little bit extra that like kind of makes them a little cuter. Kind of makes you look like you tried a little harder with your outfit than you actually did. And then I literally think everything else is sneakers. Is everything else sneakers? I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna go, I have like a huge pile right here. We're just gonna start at the top and go down. This first pair is from Adidas, and I finally snagged a pair of the Cloud Foam sneakers, which I feel like I've heard everyone, like a lot of like influencers and stuff, like rave about the Cloud Foams, and these are honestly like a fairly affordable shoe for Adidas. These don't have the price on them, so I don't exactly remember, but I feel like obviously Adidas has like the Ultra Boost and stuff that are like very pricey, but I feel like these are like a slightly more affordable shoe from them. But they kind of have that like sock sort of style where they don't have like a detached tongue or anything. They're just kind of like one piece, which I honestly love that that's like such a popular trend with shoes, because tongues I feel like always get in the way. They're always like needing to be adjusted. They're just kind of a problem most of the time. So I love that you can honestly just like slide these on. You really don't even like need to undo the laces, because the laces like they don't really change the tightness much at all. You can literally leave these tied and just like slip them on and off, and they're super comfortable, like very quick to throw on. And these are like the most neutral pair of shoes ever, I feel like, because they're just gray with the white stripes and then the white laces. They have a little bit of branding there on the tongue and then back here as well. But otherwise, they're like fairly simple, and I have tried all these on. Obviously, I haven't like worn them out, but these are like very comfortable. They have like a really like cushy sole, and because they are just, again, like that very kind of like sock sort of shoe, it's like very kind of flexible. It doesn't like squeeze your foot or anything like that. They're just very much like an easy, breezy kind of shoe to just like throw on. I feel like they match with anything because they're so nice and neutral, and I feel like you can wear these obviously for like walking and running and actual athletic purposes, but these are also just good for like athleisure with denim shorts or loungewear or sweatpants or anything like that. They're just really versatile, which is I feel like why so many people rave about them, because they're comfy and cute, but they're also like just easy to style with literally anything. So I do really like these. I don't feel like they're like the most like athletic looking sneaker. Like I feel like they look more casual than athletic just because they don't have a lot of structure or like design to them. Like they literally just have the stripes, so they're not like the most sporty, like cutest sneaker ever. And honestly, I don't even feel like they're overly flattering on me. Like I feel like they kind of make my foot look sort of flat. I don't know if that's just me. So these are not like my favorite sneakers of all time, but I do love how simple they are and just how comfy and easy to wear they are. So I do like that, and I did get my true size in these, and I do feel like they fit true to size as well. So I'm excited to finally like jump on the Cloud Foam trend. I feel like everyone is just always raving about them, so you know I had to see if they were worth the hype. And I guess while we're talking about Adidas, we'll do the other pair of Adidas that I snagged, which these are, I'm kind of obsessed with these. These are like very different for me. I honestly don't have any shoes like this in my closet because these are like kind of loud. Like I purposely purchased, they actually had these in a gray, I think a gray, maybe like a light gray and a dark gray. I don't exactly remember. Obviously everything will be linked down below, but I felt like I had to go for like the fuchsia version because I feel like this is sort of a trend right now, like just getting kind of like outrageously colored sneakers and sort of wearing them as like a pop of color with your like athleisure or like your workout outfit or for your run or whatever. I feel like it's like very much trendy right now to just get super bright sneakers. And then I looked in my closet and I realized I have pretty much all like white sneakers, and then, you know, some other like simple colors like gray and like a lighter like lilac purple, but I didn't have anything like bright and fun and different. So I felt like I had to try these out, and I think they are so beautiful. I think this color is called fuchsia. It's kind of like a watermelon-y, like really hot. Honestly, like in person, it's just bright. Like this is very much like a neon color, but so pretty. It has the Adidas stripes on both sides, and this is definitely more of like an athletic-y looking, you know, looks more like a running sneaker. It has like the regular tongue. I really like this blue. detail there, and it has kind of like the perforated mesh detail on the toe, and then like this really big sole. Like it's obviously pretty chunky back here, and it gets a little bit thinner, and actually that blue on the tongue is the same blue that's like, you can almost see it from the back. It's like a very subtle detail, but you can more see it like when you walk or run or whatever. I like that pop of color. I like the mix of the blue with the like hot pink. I think that's kind of a fun combo, and I just like how, again, like athletic this looks with like the chunkier sole and just the design details. Like the other Adidas I just showed you didn't really have anything super unique or interesting in terms of like design details like that. But I just think that looks just like a little bit more athletic and sporty, and I love these. Like, tell me these are not just like so fun and different. And it is like very squishy. I feel like this like extra thick sole kind of like lends itself to being a little bit more kind of like shock absorbing almost. So when I was trying these on, like walking around the kitchen, they were so comfy. Again, I did get my true size and they fit perfectly. I feel like Adidas generally runs true to size. I wear a lot of Adidas shoes and my true size always fits me all the time. So I am so stinking excited about these. I love the idea of just like wearing these as like a pop of color with just like a more simple kind of workout outfit. I'm so excited. I feel like these are the kind of shoes that like you get yourself if you just like kind of need something to get you excited for like running or walking or working out or something. Just like a really super like extra fun pair of shoes. It's just kind of motivating in its own way. Next up is a pair of sneakers from Sorel, which I didn't even know that Sorel made sneakers. I mean, not that I'm like a big Sorel girl, but I typically just like think of their boots when I think of them. So I didn't even realize that they made sneakers. Also, this box is like so gigantic. Like, I don't know why it's so big, but when I saw these, I thought they were, again, just like kind of different, and I don't actually have any black sneakers right now, so I figured it was time to get another pair of black sneakers. I wear a lot of black, as I feel like most of us do, so I decided to snag these. I got these off of Zappos, I believe, and these are so fun and different. They're probably not everyone's cup of tea. I like totally get that. They look a little bit kind of out there, but I kind of like that about them. I kind of like grabbing things that are just like a little different or more unique than like anything I have in my closet, obviously, or just like in general. I kind of like things that are just like a little bit different, not like too out there, but just kind of fun and unique, and I feel like that's what these are. So they have kind of like this blush pink, like nude color all around the inner portion and like the back of the tongue, but they're mostly black. You can see they have kind of like the perforated mesh, the black laces, and then they have some like gray detailing, like they have that stripe there. Then they have a really nice dark gray that's pretty much the whole sole. But what I think is kind of unique about these, and I'm not sure how well you can tell, but the sole kind of like juts out from the back, like your foot kind of stops here, but then they have kind of a lot of extra material going on like on the back portion of the shoe. Like all of that is sort of just like extra, which I think makes them look a little bit bigger than they probably like would look otherwise. They actually have like brand name kind of like embossed into this white portion, and then they almost have like this little lip right here. These are just different. I really like the like chunkier shoe sort of vibe, but I don't have any like athletic sneakers with that chunky look. I also like how it has like this kind of random zigzag all throughout it. It just gives it kind of something different, like a little design detail that's kind of aesthetic, and then it actually has the name down here on the like, I don't know, that little like lip portion of material on the back too. So I feel like these are just very different, very unique. They're just kind of a bigger shoe just because they have kind of the added bulkiness from the like chunky sole and stuff like that, but I think they're really cute. They do have the branding on the inside as well. I'm just excited to have a black pair of sneakers. Like I typically go for more like the neutrals, like the whites, but I feel like a nice black pair of sneakers is just kind of something good to have. Do y'all like these? Let me know if like this is your vibe or if you think these are super weird. I don't know if my husband has seen these or not, but I feel like he would tell me that he hates these. Like I feel like he would just think these are a little too much, like kind of weird, but to me, I love them. And I like getting to like try out other brands too. Like I've never tried a pair of sneakers from Sorel, so sometimes it's kind of fun to just see if that's like a new brand that I might really like sneakers from. Okay, this next pair of sneakers, there's kind of a whole story. So I really wanted to, I'll link down below, I wanted to get the Puma, the actual name is escaping me, but it's kind of like the platform white Pumas. Those were actually the ones that I was kind of on Zappos like looking at and trying to decide if I wanted to get. And then I was just kind of scrolling, and I don't know if it was if these were suggested to me because I was looking at the Pumas and they're very similar, as you'll see, or if I just kind of stumbled upon them. But these are Steve Madden sneakers that are like an exact, more or less, dupe for the Puma ones that I was going to get, but these were on a much better sale, so I ended up getting these, and I figured, well, if I don't like these, I can always get the Pumas, but I might as well try the slightly more affordable option and see if I like them. And obviously, like, they were just on a sale, but they're still Steve Madden, and I feel like generally, like, the quality of Steve Madden stuff is pretty good. But these are, I guess, like, also the first pair of, like, not really sporty sneakers. These are kind of more just like casual everyday sneakers. But I love this like chunky, again, kind of going with like that theme. I love the chunky sole of these, and these are actually like a platform, which I typically don't go for platform shoes just because I'm like 5'9", I'm like on the taller side, so I don't really need any help in the height department. But I really like the like platform sneaker look on other people. Like I like the, again, just like chunkier sort of style sole and sneaker, and I like these because they have, like I was saying, a very similar design to the Pumas. I'll put a picture of the Pumas here on the screen so you guys can kind of see what I mean, but they sort of have this like cutout sort of like textured sort of section, and then also again like some texture here on the bottom and here, so they almost like kind of have an athletic look to them, but they're obviously more of just like kind of a casual everyday sneaker. The main difference is the Puma ones are branded. I think they have like the Puma logo on them, and they might even say Puma somewhere. These actually are not branded at all, besides like right there. They don't have a logo. They don't say Steve Madden. They're literally just like a plain white sneaker. So I kind of love that about them. They're like very, very simple, but they kind of have that sort of like interesting aesthetic design detail with like some of this texture and just like the chunkier sole in general, and just like the platform I feel like kind of elevates it and kind of makes it a little bit different. And I really like these, so I'm actually really excited that I ended up snagging these over the Pumas, just because again they are so similar, but they were less expensive. So I'm like, I'm always down to like get the look for less, and that's what these are. And honestly, if you like the look of the Pumas but you don't like the branding, or you don't want it to look maybe quite as sporty or kind of like scream Puma on them, these would be the perfect alternative, because they literally don't have anything. Like they're the most simple white sneaker. Like they're not even perforated. They're literally just a plain simple white. To me, these are like the kind of white sneakers you could wear with anything, like your kind of ride or die sneakers. Like if you're going on vacation, for me, that's what I think of when I think of these. These could be worn with like leggings and kind of like athleisure, but you could also wear them with like sweatpants and like almost kind of bummy, but then you could also wear them with like denim shorts and a crop top, and wear them like a little bit like nicer but still casual, you know what I mean? You could also wear them with like dresses and rompers to kind of dress them down a little bit. Like you could wear them like kind of as like your airplane sneaker. Like if you're wearing just like something very, very comfy and casual on the airplane, these would be perfect for that. Like these are just that sneaker that I feel like you could bring with you on a trip or whatever and pair with almost anything that you pack. Obsessed. I love these so much. I have a lot of white sneakers, don't get me wrong, but nothing quite like these. And then last but not least, these I'm like not 100% sure of, and if you've watched my other, like I think vlogs, I've mentioned this, my other shoe hauls, I really want to do the like high top sneaker thing. Like I really want to do it because I feel like it looks so cute on so many people, and it's just kind of like an interesting, different kind of like sneaker to add to your style and your wardrobe. I just don't think it flatters me. I feel like it looks good on everyone, the high top Converse, all of that. I had the Nike Blazers. They look good on everyone except for me. So I'm not 100% sure about these, and I've tried, like I said, so many other kinds that are like a lot more expensive. I've tried Converse, I've tried Vans, I've tried the Nike Blazers. These ones are from Target. These are from the Universal Thread brand, so they're very, very affordable and very accessible, you know, on Target. But I feel like they look real expensive. Like I feel like they very much have that, I don't even know, kind of like Jordan sort of vibe with like the very wide kind of like angled ankle portion. They have like some kind of like cutouts for like this really pretty nude color, but they also look very sporty with like the different seams. They don't really have much in the way of the sole, like they're pretty low profile, but I just feel like they look like a more expensive like athletic sneaker sort of brand. But when I saw them, I like had to try them because I really just like want this style to be for me, but I just don't know if it is. I really want to lean into it, but I figured if I am going to just like have at least one pair just to kind of like try out when I'm like feeling like this might be the vibe, I feel like it makes more sense for me, since I'm really not sure about it, to have a more affordable option. I think these full price are like $34.99, but Target also always has their shoes like 20% off or buy one get one half off or something like that. So I almost never pay full price for shoes at Target. So I'm sure I got these for like under 30 bucks. So I feel like for a shoe that I'm probably not gonna wear it very much, but like kind of want to try. This is the perfect option if you want to try the trend. This is probably something you'd be interested in because Target shoes are really nice. Like I have so many shoes from Target that I've had for years and years and years, and I feel like they hold up. Like the quality is decent, but they're also kind of like a trendy, so if you want to like try the trend without spending a lot of money, that's where Target comes in. They do have other colors in these. I did get these in my true size and they do fit well. I just feel like, as is the case for most high top sneakers that I've tried, you like really have to loosen up the tongue to like get your foot in there, which is another reason why I was never in love with the ones I've tried before, because I felt like they were so difficult to put on. I was like, A, these don't look that great on me, and B, they're pricey and they're also like kind of annoying to put on, so this is just not working out. Plus they don't really look good on me, so for a lot of reasons it didn't work out with me and a lot of other high top sneakers. But I think for the price point and the fact that these are just like so nice and simple, the fact that they're just white and kind of nude, I feel like they're gonna be fairly easy to style, but they're not breaking the bank. I just think these are fun and different. Let me know what y'all think of this style of shoe. Like, are you a high top sneaker kind of person? I know a lot of people like to work out in high top sneakers as well. I don't know if it's because of like the support or maybe it's just the aesthetic. So you could probably wear these for like lifting and stuff like that too, because they are nice and flat and stuff like that. So let me know what y'all think of these. Do you guys like this trend? Is it for you? Is it not for you? I love it on literally everyone else. I just don't know if I love it on me. So if you guys want to see these styled, I don't like obviously always show my outfits like every single day on YouTube, of course, but if y'all are interested in seeing, you know, kind of how I style these, kind of like them tried on, I will like post my full outfit on Instagram stories and stuff, so you guys can definitely follow me on there if you guys want to see how I end up styling these and how I wear them. I always have my Instagram linked down below. I'd love for y'all to follow me. I'm like very active on my stories, always showing like what I'm wearing, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, little previews to stuff. Obviously Instagram stories is real time versus YouTube. I have to film and edit and schedule and all of that, so everything's like much more real time. If you kind of want to see what's going on in my life, you can definitely follow me over there. But that is everything for this haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, everything will be linked down below for y'all to check out. If you would like to subscribe, would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.